Morning, Mr. Lewis.
Guilty as
No, sir. This is initial hearing.
Oh.
We are not. You have a right to remain silent, and I expect you to exercise that. Okay, this is just telling you what the charges are. You do not listen. I'll give you a chance to talk. It's not your time.
Throw me the bucket.
Stop talking. You have a right to know what your charges are. You're charged with stalking as a level 5 felony. Is your date of birth correct? 1/5 of 1970.
Yes.
Is your name spelled correctly? Right under state of Indiana. Top left corner.
No, Junior.
No Junior? Is your last name Junior?
Yes, sir. I'm free. Just you got the wrong guy.
Okay.
There's no Junior.
All right. I guess you didn't understand the part about you have a right to remain silent. I asked you a yes or no question. Your name is not spelled correctly. They can amend it.
Okay. It's not spelled correct.
All right. How do you spell it?
With a J-R at the end.
Perfect. I would believe it'd be J-U-N-I-O-R, but we can do J-R. Do you have a motion?
J-R-U.
Yes, Judge, the state would move to amend the charging information to correct the defendant's spelling and include Junior at the end.
Court will grant that motion to amend the information by interlineation and file the motion.
I will follow it up with a written.
Thank you. Date of birth is 1/5 of 70.
Yes.
All right. They are alleging level 5 felony carries 1 to 6 years in the Department of Corrections with a presumptive sentence of being 3 years. They are alleging that on or about December 16th, 2024 and January 11th of 2025, Michael Thomas Lewis Jr. did stalk another person, to which Caitlin Clark, by engaging in a knowing or intentional course of conduct involving repeated or continued harassment of Caitlin Clark that would cause a reasonable person to feel terrorized, frightened, intimidated, or threatened, and that actually caused Caitlin Clark to feel terrorized, frightened, intimidated, or threatened, and did make an implicit or explicit threat with the intent to place Caitlin Clark in reasonable fear of sexual battery. That's the charges. Do you understand the charges against you?
Can I say something?
Not yet.
Michael Lewis
No.
lassos Clark.
No. I'm asking you. Do you need an attorney? Are you planning to hire one?
I need medication.
You also might need that, but
They did give me my medication.
Perfect. All right. So do you suffer from mental illness?
I need my medication.
And what medication are they not giving you?
Trazodones. They're not giving me my medicine.
Have you seen a mental health physician?
They told me they was going to give me my medicine.
Okay. And when have you not received it?
I was supposed to get it 2 nights ago. I was supposed to get it last night. Didn't get it
Do you-
this morning.
Do you plan to hire an attorney to represent you?
I'm not going to hire an attorney.
Do you need one appointed for you?
I don't know. I need medicine right now.
Okay. Well, if you cannot afford one, the court can appoint one for you. Did you raise your right hand? Swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury. Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Can you afford an attorney?
No.
Are you working?
No.
Do you have any savings?
Savings? No. Not for an attorney.
Do you have a bank account with money in it?
A little bit, yeah.
How much?
$42.
Court will appoint the public defender to represent you. Do you know?
Judge, can I have just a moment with them?
Sure. Gavin Oifluck is your attorney. Court will charge a $200 PD fee. Can you fill out a jail request for the medication? Thank you. Court will appoint the public defender to represent you. There's a $200 public defender fee. At this stage, the court is going to enter a preliminary plea of not guilty. I will not let you come in and plead guilty on the day of the initial hearing. Do you understand that? Court will note that you have requested medication. We will print out a sheet for your attorney to fill out, and I will order the Marion County Jail to at least assess you and provide any medication that the doctor deems appropriate, not just what you ask for. You have to have it prescribed by a doctor.
And there might be a delay in getting, because the allegations are he's from out of state, so I'll talk to him about what we need to do if the jail doesn't have accurate prescription.
Does he have a physician here or in Texas?
I don't know, I'll talk to him when I
Okay. Well, he cannot, if you're from out of state, you cannot leave the jurisdiction. That means you have to stay in Indiana, in Indianapolis, until the case is over, unless you get permission to travel. Is your residence the state of Texas?
Sort of.
Okay, where do you live? Okay. Is your vehicle in Indiana?
Yes.
Judge, you inquire as to the value of that vehicle you put in the public defender.
Do you know how much your vehicle's worth? About. What kind of car is it?
Toyota Avalon,
What year?
2016.
I'm still going to appoint him the public defender. He has access to about $100, and I'm not making you sell your vehicle. I would not make you sell your house to get a lawyer. So the court is appointing. No one is making you sell your vehicle. I just have to inquire what your assets are on whether or not you qualify for a public defender, and I find that you do. There is a no contact order with Caitlin Clark. Do you understand that? You need to sign it. Perfect. Do you understand? And I'll give you a copy of it to make sure that you understand. You are to have no contact with her whatsoever. Direct, indirect. You cannot call her under your PIN number, anyone else's. You may not contact her via any social media or text or phone or computer. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You are also to stay away from Gainbridge Fieldhouse and Hinkle Fieldhouse.
Yes.
That's fine as well.
Okay. Is that within 500 feet or 1,000?
I don't know, I'd ask the court for clarification, because Gainbridge is downtown, I think you're gonna be a quarter mile away from it if you're just on the highway. He's in custody right now, it doesn't matter, but.
I'll do 500 feet. But you cannot go in the building. Cannot walk by, cannot park outside of it. Do you know if they impounded his car? Is that something you'll work about that? All right.
It doesn't say in the police report the circumstances of the actual arrest.
You need to give your phone number and whatever address you have, because if you post bond, you will be on GPS. There will be a hold for pickup, which means they will put an ankle monitor on your foot, and they will know your whereabouts. If you violate either the stay away order or the no contact order, your bond, and it's proven by a preponderance of the evidence, or if you try to contact her again, the court will revoke your bond. If you violate the no contact order in the jail or out, they can file an invasion of privacy. You have now been told by the court you may have no contact with her of any kind. The only person that can have contact with her on your behalf is your attorney. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. You have burdens on the prosecutor to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You're entitled to a public and speedy trial by jury, during which time the prosecutor must prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. If you are charged with a felony and you plead not guilty, your case will automatically be scheduled for jury trial. If you are charged with a misdemeanor, you have to file a written request for a jury. Obviously, you're entitled to a jury. If you reach an agreement beforehand, I will see you before that. Your omnibus date is a deadline for filing motions and raising defenses is March the 5th. The next time you come to court is for your pretrial on March 31st. I can do that in person or remotely, however you wish to proceed.
We can just set it for remote for now if we need something different.
Perfect. No problem. Your attorney can appear on your behalf. If you are out, you can log in. You go to My Case the day before. It will give you the link. If you are in the jail, you can log on at the jail. Do you understand that? Or you can have your attorney do the pretrial on your behalf. So that's March 31st. You have a right to face all witnesses, to see, hear, and question and cross-examine those witnesses, and you have a right to require witnesses to be present at any hearing on your behalf, and at your request, orders will be issued by the court requiring witnesses to appear on your behalf. You also have the right to bail, unless you are charged with murder. If you are released, you must meet the conditions set by the court. The court has set your bond in the amount of $50,000 surety, and I think that was based on that you were from out of state. Have you ever been arrested before?
Yes.
For what?
Stalking? Are you talking?
Not today. Previously.
There might be another prior arrest, Judge. It's, to my knowledge, not in the state of Indiana. We haven't gotten the
NCIC?
NCIC.
Where were you arrested?
Which time?
How many times have you been arrested? I mean, I'm setting bond.
I'm not, look, I don't want bond, bail, whatever, I'm here, I'm staying here.
I understand, but I need to set an amount based on your criminal history, and the only criminal history I have is here.
Judge, at this time, I think it's the state's request that the $50,000 surety be remained as set previously by this court, and if there is a motion by the defense for a bond review, then we would discuss it at that point in time.
Okay. And can you run a NCIC?
Yes, Judge, but I think
Takes a while.
they would need to file a request for a bond review.
I'm fine with that procedure, Judge. We'll talk if we think a bond review is appropriate, we'll file.
Okay, no problem. Your bond is set in the amount of $50,000 surety. That's $5,000 to a bondsman, and you must remain in the state of Indiana unless you get permission. You will be on GPS. You will not be allowed near Hinklefield House, near Cambridge Field House, or near Caitlin Clark. Do you understand? You can go anywhere else you want other than those places.
Yes.
And you'll fill out the paperwork to allow him. All right. So I'll see you on March 31st unless you tell me otherwise. And that's a hold for pickup. Thank you. I would suggest that you remain silent in the jail and only talk to your attorney.